From a councilman trying to claim that he uses illegal substances as medicine,
It's not marijuana, it's CBD.
to a crazy woman asking the cops to arrest her instead of the city's mayor,
Take me to jail with him.
here are 4 corrupt officials being arrested. Disclaimer: all content in this video is for general educational purposes only. Meet Walter Davis Lundy, Hamilton County Mayor, Weston Wamp's policy advisor, who was pulled over for possession of illegal substances. While Lundy tries to play the whole thing off as no big deal, the officer isn't having it.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, how about you?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Well, actually I was behind you. And,
Yeah, I saw you coming up behind me.
Right. So as I was behind you, I was smelling the odor of marijuana. And as I'm sitting here, I still smell it, okay?
Well, I did partake a couple of hours ago, but
Okay,
it's no big deal. I
Okay.
mean, I was at home.
I got you.
I don't have insurance.
You don't have insurance? Okay.
No, I haven't had it since I got laid off.
Okay, so what made you want to jump out of the car like that?
Because I live here, I know I work at the city of Collegedale.
You do?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, whenever you jump out of the car like that.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen too many cop shows.
Okay.
In the beginning, the city officials seem to comply with the officers, answering all their questions, but his story changes very suddenly.
I wasn't doing anything. I have
Right.
neuropathy. It's not marijuana, it's CBD.
CBD.
I use it for my feet.
Okay, well that's okay. You don't have anything illegal inside the car right now
No,
with you?
no guns, no nothing.
Okay.
But when the officer asks him to conduct a search inside his car, the man starts losing his mind.
Do you care if I take a look inside your car? Like, do you care if I just look real quick? Is that okay?
No, not at all.
Well, don't go back in towards the car. Hey, sir. Okay, well, all right, stay back here with him, okay? Due to the smell of odor of marijuana coming outside of your vehicle here, I'm going to be searching your car, okay? Okay.
She begins to search the car and finds traces of marijuana inside, confirming her suspicions.
Rolling papers. Residue inside of the glove compartment.
Not just that, she also finds alcohol inside the car too.
How much have you had to drink?
Couple glasses of wine. Wine in the back seat.
There's wine in the cup holder in a cup.
Yeah, I had a glass when I left Vivo Brady.
Okay.
I'll be glad to take a breathalyzer test.
Alright. And there's, an open wine bottle in the back. Open container.
Is that against the law?
Open container? Yes.
Yeah.
When the officer lets the city official know, he acts like he doesn't know the law. The officer continues her search while the man tries to convince her to let him go. But that's when the cop hits the jackpot.
Alright, that's a lot of marijuana. Okay.
Which just goes to show that the story about the CBD oil was nothing but a big fat lie.
Alright. So, I'm gonna read you something, okay?
Sure.
Alright, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
I know my rights.
You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expense. Knowing and understanding your rights as I have explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions you
Sure,
have?
anything you want to ask.
Okay.
The official has no option but to come clean now, but he tries to come up with an excuse, saying that the marijuana is medicinal.
I have level 10 neuropathy in my feet. I smoked a ton of CBD and have for 5 years.
Right. So
That's the only way I can get any pain relief because I didn't have, I don't have the money to buy all the medicine.
Right. So what kind of CBD are you smoking?
I get it over at that place over on Gun Barrel and Shallowford and Gun Barrel, CBD USA, something like that.
All right, and it's like a. What does it look like?
It looks like marijuana. It's,
Right.
It's it's Delta, however they can go that's legal. That's what I get.
The officer isn't buying it though.
Alright, so here's the thing. Do you understand that if you have it in a different container, it doesn't matter?
After realizing that he's in deep trouble, the man offers to do some sobriety tests.
Walk a line or something?
Well, first I would check your eyes. So are you willing to perform that?
Sure. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, and I'm gonna have you just stay seated right there. Wanna hang on to that? I'm gonna cut my lights off real quick.
At this point, though, it's clear that he's pretty drunk.
Make sure you're keeping your head straight. Alright, your head is moving with the pen, okay? Try to keep your head straight. Follow with your eyes only, okay? Alright, so the next test we're going to do is the walk and turn, okay?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, turn, and now go back that way.
Just stop whenever you think you're finished, okay?
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. I mean, you have no idea how hard that is.
Okay.
After all that, the officer gives the man a reality check.
There's no way for me to say that that's CBD.
Oh no.
Okay. It's in a mug. To me, it looks like marijuana. It smells like marijuana. So.
Yeah, CBD normally does.
Right. But there's no way for me to know that. And you have an open container. You admitted to me that you were also drinking while you were driving. So.
No, I took a drink when I left Beef O'Brady's. I wasn't driving.
But you said you were on Little Debbie and you took a sip.
No, I was
Okay.
at Beef O'Brady's.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, please give me a break here. I haven't done anything wrong, and I'll get rid of the container and I'll throw out the CBD. I don't know, but it's. I just, I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't hurt anybody. I did the best I could with my physical limited disabilities. Just give me a break. I didn't do anything wrong.
I got you, but also I was able to look at your eyes too, okay?
She lets him know that he's going to be under arrest for driving while drunk and for possession of illegal substances. But the city official tries to weasel his way out of it.
So you also have drug paraphernalia as well.
That's for the CBD.
Right, but it's still drug paraphernalia, okay?
Please don't do this.
Well, this is my job, okay?
I understand.
Okay, I'm doing my job. And that is, part of my job is to keep the road safe, okay?
Was I driving
Yes.
poorly?
No, you were driving, right. But
Because I wasn't driving poorly.
you weren't. So, with the odor of marijuana coming outside of your vehicle, right, okay. There's no way for me knowing that is CBD. There's no way. It's not in the original container. When it's not in the original container, that gives us all the right in the world to assume that that's possibly an illegal drug. Okay? And... Huh? Yes, if he wants to.
What do we need more policemen for?
Huh?
What do we need more policemen?
So, we have a special police officer with us. He's a DRE, so he's DRE certified. So he's going to take a look at your eyes, okay? All right?
Sure.
Okay. Where'd you say you work at?
I work for the Hamilton County government. I worked for Ted Rogers for 4 years as a
Really?
consultant.
Okay.
I've lived out here for 20 years.
Okay. You ever been arrested before?
No.
No.
He implies that the cops should let him go because of his political position, but she's not having it.
I'm just doing my job.
I'm saying, but you could choose to just take me at my word in my test and,
Yeah, right.
choose to let me go on.
But if we took everyone's word, it
Do I
would.
look like everyone? Do I look like somebody's giving you any trouble?
I don't judge anybody.
After all that, another officer shows up to conduct some more sobriety tests on the man, and he fails every single one. The advisor is eventually arrested for driving under the influence, possession of marijuana, possession of an open container of alcohol, and refusal of implied consent. You'd expect city officials to know better than most other people, but then again, you also don't expect them to fall asleep in the middle of the road while holding illegal substances, right? But before that,
Guys f***ing fooled me. You told me to take a test.
this is Alex Diaz, the chief of staff of the mayor of Middletown, who's just been pulled over for almost causing an accident. Right off the bat, she tries to use her position to get let off.
Document that
Guys,
you're...
I understand this. I work for the city of Middletown. I understand what you guys do.
Okay.
I am trying to tell you I understand that. She literally broke in the middle of nowhere.
In an instant, the officers are able to figure out that Diaz is drunk out of her mind.
That doesn't matter right now. If that happened, it's whatever. I just want to make sure you're good to drive, so I just want to check out your eyes.
And if I'm not good to drive, then I have friends picking up. I'm trying to tell you, she literally, if you could find cameras, pick up all the cameras. She literally broke in the middle of the street. I don't know if she was trying to like find, or she was like, oh, where am I going to go here? And am I going here? And then she broke in the middle of the street, and then I hit her. I did.
The woman keeps going on and on about the accident, but nothing she says makes any sense. Then it's time for the tests, but guess what she says?
Alright, so we're going to do these tests, right?
No, we're not going to do any tests.
At this point, it looks like Diaz can't even make sense of anything that's going on.
So in order to disprove that, you can go through our tests and then pass our test, and then we could see that you're not impaired and you can drive.
I was not driving my motor vehicle when you took the test.
Okay, that does not matter. The test is after the fact.
We don't test people when they're moving on the roadway.
When she starts blathering once again, the officer asks to check her eyes again, and her response is all over the place.
Can I check your eyes?
Sure.
Alright.
But no, but what the is like, what is it checking my eyes gonna do? We hit each other way over there.
Yeah.
It was an accident. It's an accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm here. She left. It is what it is.
He has to check your eyes just to make sure.
To make sure what?
Because you were operating the motor vehicle at the time.
I was not. Okay.
For a minute, it looks like she's even about to make a run for it.
You just have her slide up this way.
I'm not. I am not turning the car. I am not turning the car.
So we're just going to get our supervisor up here to be able to further explain it to you.
Sure.
Okay. The point of it is that you were driving the car, right, when you got in the accident. That's been established, right? So even though I tested your eyes after the fact, still gives read to the fact that you were intoxicated at the time of driving.
And going back and forth, Diaz finally agrees to take some field tests.
Alright.
So why is everybody?
We're just watching. We're just watching.
I'm holding the phone.
He's holding the phone, so your attorney can listen. Okay.
Alright, so with your eyes only, follow the tip of the pen. Do you understand the
As expected, she just can't keep up with any of them.
The next test I'm going to have you do is the walk and turn.
Are you comfortable in those shoes? You want to go barefoot? You want to do more balance? Take the heel off so that your foot is flat foot? You sure?
That's all the cops need to see before deciding the course of action.
Okay. Okay. So you can put your feet down. Okay. So based on the results of this test, you're above the legal limit, and you're too intoxicated to have been driving a motor vehicle. Okay. So do me a favor, turn around.
I hit that car on purpose.
Turn around.
We're not saying you hit. Look at your shoes. We're not saying you hit any car.
You guys are arresting me?
Yep. You're being placed under arrest for operating under the influence.
I literally asked you guys.
Yeah,
I
in the point of the test, I said at the point of the test, we are only testing for impairment. You failed the standard field sobriety test, which is why you're being taken into custody.
But that is when Diaz starts getting mad all over again, blaming the cops for her arrest.
Why did you guys tell me to take this test? I would have never even taken this test.
Even if you didn't take the test, you were going to be placed under the influence, under arrest for the influence of alcohol.
What the You guys fooled me. You told me to take a test.
I told you we had to put you through the test.
You told me to take a test.
Did you run her?
You told me to take a test, and I literally took the test.
We told you to take a test because of all of the probable cause that we had. Do you know what probable cause is?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
All of that
I
we
have a
had.
master's degree in criminology.
Well, good. Then you understand what we're doing. Let's walk back to the car, okay? Listen,
Can I get my...
Yeah, get your shoes. We're not gonna...
Diaz was then taken into custody and charged with a DUI. As horrible as her condition was, at least Diaz wasn't breaking several laws at the same time. But I can't say the same for this next councilman.
Yeah, that's definitely crack.
Yeah, most likely.
A city councilman named Matthew Riley in Cranston, Rhode Island, was approached by a police officer who found him sleeping in his car with a crack pipe in his hand. The officer immediately jumps into action.
I'm just gonna pat you down.
Yes, sir.
Put interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, not at all.
After the officer takes his ID, he realizes what the man does for a living.
Roads open for us to take
You're gonna
care
stop, try not to, Oh, no way, dude, really?
Yes, yes. I was just on my way back from court.
The councilman tries to pass the whole thing off as a medical question, but the officer quickly calls his bluff.
Well, Rusty's gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it.
Oh, I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you have a crack pipe in your hands, so it's like...
Wait, sorry.
Listen, I have a body camera. Obviously, everything I have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. You know, so Rusty's gonna come here, and they're gonna check you out. You know, as far as I know, there's no drugs anywhere, so I can't, you know, so there's not a criminal investigation. There's more a health or well-being check type thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I obviously have to document it, you know.
The officer then starts questioning Riley about his drug use.
How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years.
All right.
Just went through a really, really bad divorce recently.
Okay. Do you know if any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything? Because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why someone literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were having a heart attack or choking.
No, not that I know of. I was just carrying it on the way. I just...
Great guys on the second floor handle is wrong floor.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Can you sit over towards the front of your car, please? Thank you.
The officer asks Riley to step to the side as he searches his car for further evidence. Soon enough, the EMTs arrive on location to check the councilman out and see if he's doing okay. While that happens, the officer goes back to the search, and that's when he finds drug paraphernalia in the car's glove compartment, which is all the evidence needed to really incriminate Riley. He quickly makes sure to alert the other cops on the scene about this discovery.
So, it's over here. Yeah.
When another officer arrives on the scene, they go back to the vehicle to test suspected drugs found in the car.
What's wrong with this guy? Your whole life. Down the drain for what?
So you don't know him at all? You guys don't know?
No, I've never met him in my life.
I'll stay with Todd, so...
I can probably dig out just a smaller little rock so we don't have to break anything.
If we get a little bit with the
powder?
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll touch it. I got it.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
At this point, all the cops on the scene are convinced that the man is on some serious substances.
Be careful with that stuff. I don't know if that's fentanyl laced or not. There's white all over there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing because I mean, you don't fall asleep usually from completely, you know, it's not an opiate.
Yeah.
This is enough.
He claims he was tired and he may have sleep apnea, but I don't think that's gonna.
Especially like this.
Yeah.
They gather all the evidence found in the car to document it, and let's just say, it's a lot. But the substances are all over the car.
All that white powder, that's a piece of crack. Yeah, that's definitely crack.
Yeah, most likely.
After this insane drug bust, Riley comes back into the scene after the EMTs make sure he's okay, and the officer has to arrest him now.
Yeah, I know. It's not like I have an option here, man. Sorry.
Riley tries to get an officer to let him go, but that's not happening.
What's that, a $50 piece?
100.
100?
Yeah,
So,
I just got back into this.
this is terrible situation. We're all in a tough spot, but we gotta do what we gotta do right by the numbers. It'll help you in the end. Believe me when I tell you. And you'll say to us a month from now, best thing that ever happened to me. That's what they all tell us. You can't go down this road anymore.
No.
God forbid we find you dead. That's terrible. You know what I mean? And you were down in the car.
No, I got an appointment set up for the 17th to go get help.
Yeah. You gotta get on a program right away.
No,
I look at you. Yeah. You're not the Matt Riley that we know. Trust me. And
Riley then expresses his concern about the media finding out.
Listen, your health and your well-being is worth way more than any political career.
I don't care.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Listen, we're not.
Please. Watch stuff for the kids.
We don't report nothing to the media unless someone tells them. So, and then arrest record's our public record. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Riley is then arrested for a drug possession charge and had to resign from his position publicly. Imagine being the mayor and still not knowing how the law works. Now, stop imagining, because this is exactly what's going to happen with this next guy.
I need a gel instead of him. Right now.
It don't work like that. No one takes place of nobody.
Please.
This is the Ironton mayor who was stopped by an OHSP trooper for not using a turn signal. But what was supposed to be a quick traffic stop turned into something truly insane.
How we doing, bud? Not too bad. Can I have a seat for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh. How you doing?
Pulling me over?
Yeah, pulled right behind you.
Okay.
Can I see your driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Insurance registration, please.
Yeah, give me a second. There's that.
In the beginning, the mayor seems to be complying with the police and everything is going fine, except the man doesn't seem to realize what he's done wrong.
Alright, well the reason I got you stopped for a few reasons. One, when you was coming down the road there, you didn't even stop at the stop sign at that four-way.
Which one?
That's South 4th.
And turns out, he's had a couple of drinks too.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Me? I had a couple earlier.
Okay.
But, like, I was just driving them.
Once he's out of the car, the mayor tries to use his position to intimidate the cop.
This is off the record. I'm the mayor here in Ironton. Okay. I was just wondering what you guys were doing in town.
When that doesn't seem to do the trick, the man knows he's in hot water. The officer then begins the sobriety tests, which is when something extremely weird happens. The mayor's partner comes running, asking the cops to take her instead of him.
You've had way too much to drink. You should be out here in the road.
Yeah, I think
you should be out here in the road.
You're making this worse. Don't do that.
Stop, Sam.
Listen, I'm gonna have you back across the road, and you're gonna stay over there. You
The
understand?
mayor of our city.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my
Take
job.
me to jail instead of him. Right now.
It don't
Please.
work like that. No one
Please,
takes place
sir.
of nobody.
Please.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk back across the road, and you're gonna stay over
Absolutely.
there. Let's go.
Please take me to jail instead of him.
Please stop.
Sam,
like,
stop.
You're no, nobody's in, like,
Take me to jail
Back
instead of
across
him.
the road.
The police try to calm her down, but this woman seems to be in a world of her own.
Stay over there.
All right.
If you come back out here, you're under arrest.
They then return back to the mayor, who once again tries to show just how influential he is.
All right, we'll talk here in a second. I need you to put the phone down. I want
all
to
right,
pick up
hey,
the weapons.
I'm out
You want to
front.
move over here? We're gonna move over here.
The state trooper has me. Let me know.
I'll pat you down for weapons. And
Yeah,
then we'll move over here if you want.
What is it?
I'm gonna pat you down for weapons. If you want to move over here, we'll move over here.
Okay. Pat me down.
I'm gonna need you to hang the phone up.
All right, I have to hang up.
Then it's finally time for the field sobriety tests, but that's not going to be as easy as you might think.
All right, do you have any questions?
All right, so at the turn, I have to turn left.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you reach your 9th step, leave your front foot on the line and take a series of small steps and turn yourself around. And take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the same line. Do you have any questions?
No, I'm just it's like all that. I'm sorry.
The mayor keeps blabbing about saying that he's nervous, when in reality, he just wants to be let off. And let's just say it takes a long time for him to start performing even one test. And when it's time for the actual test, he performs terribly.
1, right? This 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You may begin.
1, 2.
The officer brings out a breathalyzer and explains to the mayor how it works. The mayor suddenly doesn't want to do it.
I don't know, I've just always heard things like if doing it or not doing it.
Why? Well, because he claims he knows his drinking limits.
Oh man, like I've always heard about like what to do and what not to do. But I also know how much I weigh, how much I've had today.
Once again, he tries to use his privilege to make a phone call.
Am I allowed to make a phone call?
Not right now.
Why not?
Because I'm still investigating whether you're impaired or not.
I'm not under arrest.
Nope.
So I can make a phone call.
Not right now.
The mayor was then arrested and charged with a DWI.